Hi, this is Sharon Smoot with Coldwell Banker, and today I'd like to talk to you about pricing your home when you're placing it on the market for sale. Now, one of the most valuable tools that you have at your disposal when you're listing your home is your real estate agent. Your real estate agent is familiar with the market, with market conditions. Presumably, they've run a comps report to show you what exactly is going on in your neighborhood. But one of the things that I've noticed since I've been a realtor is that many homeowners kind of get bogged down with factors that don't impact the value of their home. They're focused on things that just really shouldn't be a part of the pricing strategy. And one of those things is what they need to walk away with, how much money they need to net from the sale. The reason that that doesn't matter is that your home is presumably going to sell for fair market value, and fair market value is what a ready, willing, and able buyer will pay for the property at that particular moment. So the fact that you might need to net $50,000 in order to get into your next home just does not impact what the actual value of your house is. The next thing that is completely irrelevant to the pricing strategy is the tax assessor's value. In the Atlanta market, the tax assessor's value tends to be a little bit lower than fair market value, or in the past, that's how it worked. These days, with all the foreclosures and what have you, there's just no telling exactly how the tax assessors are coming up with their values, but they don't matter because, again, you're looking for what a ready, willing, and able buyer will pay for your home at a particular moment in time. The next thing that doesn't impact the value of your home is how much it appraised for the last time you refinanced. The appraiser is, doing his job for the bank, and they're going to come up with a value that they think is appropriate at that time. So if you refinanced your home 3 or 4 years ago, that appraisal has nothing to do with what your home is valued at today. The next thing that doesn't matter is what you originally paid for your home. Again, we're in a market where prices have declined. You may have paid $250,000 for your home 6 years ago, and today it's only worth $175,000. So you need to get that out of your head. You don't want to spend a lot of time worried about the fact that you paid so much more for your property than it's actually worth today, because then you will never get the property sold. The next consideration that really shouldn't be a consideration is the prices of real estate in another state. And I recently had a client that I was working with who was so concerned about what he had been able to sell some properties that he owned in California for. And he kind of felt like those values would hold up in Georgia, and that's just not the case. The Georgia market is completely different from the California market. As a matter of fact, you can be in the same state, and what's going on in one city is completely irrelevant to what's going on in your city, in your neighborhood. The next thing that doesn't matter is what your neighbors think your property is worth. A lot of times the neighbors kind of get involved. They want to know what you're selling your property for. They're hoping that you're selling it for a lot more than it might be worth because they don't want their property values to go down, or they're hoping that the sale of your home will help their property values go up. Well, their opinions are just irrelevant. Your goal is to price your property correctly so that it will sell in the least amount of time possible and for top dollar. And the final thing that doesn't matter when you're putting together your pricing strategy is what various online real estate websites have to say. A lot of the times they are using outdated information, and there's no way for them to take into consideration what's actually going on in each local market that they might be providing values for. So, I've had clients who have gone on to some of these websites, and the website says the property is worth X, but my comps tell me that the property is worth something completely different. And, it's just important to understand that although, those websites might be able to provide some valuable information, they should not be the main tool that you're using in arriving at your list price. I hope you found this video informative, and if you have any questions about real estate in the Metro Atlanta area, please feel free to give me a call. My number is 678-446-5925. Thank you.